Let's go. What's going on, everybody? ICast 2024 day 2 is almost over.
Yeah, it's getting close.
We got the man, the myth, the legend, Walton Doyal in the house. Brother, it's good to see you as always.
Yeah, awesome. Good to see you.
What's new with you, man? You got some exciting stuff going on here. Let's start with that.
Yeah, so I recently built a PWR and Suspends reached out to Westbrook. We're down here from Westbrook Supply Co. And they reached out to us and wanted to display my boat in their booth to showcase their new rigging stands. So I've got a boat down here for the first time. It's kind of cool. It's cool to see it and see all that rigging and hard work, displayed and showcased. So yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah, I mean, super cool that they reached out, man. I mean, that's an honor, right?
Yeah.
Like I remember a couple years ago, Fletch and Mikey built the boat in the new canoe booth, and they did the build off against Rommel. Definitely got a lot of traction on that, and that was super cool. So now it's like you guys have boats spread across the floor, the whole Westbrook.
We've got one in the Torpedo booth, we got one in the Suspense booth, new canoe booth. So yeah, we're kind of all over the place.
Right on, man. I dig it. So what's new for 2024 for you, man? I mean, you've been kind of doing all kinds of stuff.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, not fishing as much as I'd like to. Life gets in the way. I'm not a tournament angler, so I fish for fun. It's a hobby of mine. I enjoy building boats and fishing out of them. So not fishing as much as I'd like to, but I'm still getting out there and doing a little bit here and there.
Yeah. What do you think about? I know you're a Bonafide guy.
Yeah.
What do you think about the new boat?
I like it. I think there's a market for it. I think that father-son combo is going to be really cool.
Yeah.
It's going to be a bigger guy boat. It's going to be good for those bigger guys looking. It's got a 700-pound capacity.
That's huge.
So those bigger guys that want to try kayak fishing for the first time, I think it's going to be really cool for them, and that father-son combo is going to be really neat as well.
Yeah. Have you been on the water in it yet?
No, I haven't.
Okay. All right. I was curious. I know they just released ICast. I haven't had a chance to walk around much or talk to anybody that's been in one, but it's unique. I know they came out with a boat. Wilderness came out with that boat that's kind of similar.
Yeah.
Obviously, we've probably all seen the interwebs blowing up over the whole situation. But
yeah, there's actually a video of Chad Hoover and Gene Jensen on the boat at the same time. So, if it can handle both of them guys,
you're packing some pounds.
I think it's gonna be a good boat.
Well, and it's cool too because I saw like just the images and stuff. I saw a lot of storage options, a lot of rigging options, the dual seat like you talked about. Like
I mean that seems to be the trend in the way kayak fishing is going. Boats being built around motors and screens and batteries and all that stuff. So I think it's gonna be a fun boat to rig. I'm excited to maybe play it down the road, get one and rig it out and see what I can do with it.
Right on, man. Right on. What else? Any big fishing trips coming up for the rest of the year? Anything special?
No. I think we've got a Flint River trip planned.
Sweet.
Later on this year. I know the Bonafide team is going to get together. We're going to go up to Virginia to the New River and fish for a weekend or so.
That's cool.
So yeah, nothing wild, nothing crazy. Just getting out when I can and trying to get some fish in the boat.
Right on, man. How is I know I saw Fletch and Mikey walking around. Obviously you're one of the OGs with Westbrook, and I mean, how's the shop? I saw you guys just recently had an event there or something, maybe. Wasn't there an open house or something?
Yeah, so we moved into a new building, or we moved down the building a little bit into a bigger space. So we had the open house there, and we've been doing we've had a swap meet there, getting to keep the team together and keep that family atmosphere that we're kind of used to. That's what we do down here. We come down as a team and hang out and just break bread together and spend time together and try to keep that family atmosphere a thing.
Well, I think that's important, and I think that's something that Westbrook has always projected was that team family aspect, which I'm jealous I can't be a part of because I live so far north. But at the same time, I come to ICast, and the first thing run into you and the rest of the crew, and it's like we saw each other yesterday saying what's up.
I mean, other than all the fishing and kayak stuff that we're down here for, getting to see people that we only get to see one time a year and spend a little bit of time together and catch up is another very enjoyable part of this, is getting to see people that we don't get to see very often.
Last year, I enjoyed the night we had together. The next morning, I did not enjoy it all.
That was a rough night and a very rough morning.
Yeah, for sure.
It was but it's a good time. It's a good time to unplug from life and come down here and just spend time together and around people that are like-minded.
Yeah, for sure. I couldn't agree more with that, man. I always look forward to seeing you guys when I get down here, and there's tons of other people, but I always look forward to seeing the Westbrook crew because you guys are always good people and fun to hang out with.
Yeah, so a little back history, a funny story. This is where kayak fishing started for me. I come down here in 2018, and I was walking around the floor with a red Georgia hat on. And this is before I met Dean and Gene and all them.
Yeah.
And Dino come up behind me. I was standing over by the Bonafide booth, and he grabbed me by the shoulder from behind. It was like, get over here. We got to take a picture. And I took a picture next to Gene Jensen. And we were both wearing the same type clothing and both wearing Georgia hats. And I started hanging around those guys, and they asked me to be a part of the team. And I've been in it ever since. It's that's Westbrook is family to me, and I wouldn't trade it for anything.
So, I mean, this is, I don't know how many ICasts now that you've been to.
This is number 6.
Okay, so from number 1 to number 6, talking this year, any big changes or things that stand out to you this year?
The technology side of it. It seems like all these bait companies and stuff are going toward that forward-facing sonar thing. Whether we like it or not, that's going to be here.
Sure.
It's not going anywhere, especially, with I don't know how many manufacturers are here, but they're all making forward-facing sonar stuff. That seems to be the big trend, and I think it's here to stay.
Yeah, right on, man. Well, I appreciate you stopping by the booth, just saying hey and jumping on a podcast for a few minutes. Any final thoughts, words, anything you want to share out there?
No, I mean, if you ever get an opportunity to come to ICast, if you're in the industry or anyway, and you have an opportunity to come down here and see it for the first time. It's a cool experience.
Go check out Westbrook Supply Co. as well. Follow my man on social media too. It's super easy to find. Walton Doyal. We appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Hopefully I see you tonight, and we'll go from there.
Absolutely.
But go check these guys out, man. Walton, the whole Westbrook crew. You guys will love them, and we appreciate you guys, and we will see you later on.